shoulder around Australia. The Australian flyweight champion Vic Darchinyan up at Superfly tonight. We are scheduled for 8-minute rounds, an international bout, and he faces Win Sakpanya. That is Sakpanya, an orthodox boxer in the blue with the red, yellow and white piping. And the Armenian contingent here at La Montage is now up on their feet.
Isn't he a popular young man?
He certainly is. There is a fair Armenian representation in the crowd here tonight, and he is their man. Twice he won the European Cup. Last time was at Turkey in the won the silver at the World Cup in '98, and of course was a Sydney 2000 representative in the 51 kilo class. Training partner Darchinyan with his work cut out for him tonight, Vic.
Yeah, he has. He's been training hard. He's ready for this. The word is that this guy's a good fighter, so it's a good challenge.
It should be, and really, we talk about rising stars. Brad Bacali of the Australian industry. Danny Green springs to mind immediately. Nafel Ben-Rava, but this young man has done it the quiet way. Not a lot of fanfare, not a lot of glory or headlines, but he's doing the job in the centre ring.
Just goes about his work, and just there's nothing pretty. He doesn't want to make a lot of noise. He just wants to get his job done, and what a tremendous athlete. Look at the body on him, Mandy. Every time he comes out, he improves, and you can just see he's done the work.
The savage southpaw.
Little Vic is such a strong, naturally just strong little guy. You see him when he wrestles or when he's boxing, he's just all power.
Very powerful up top. He's very skinny legs, very powerful up top.
And the ring, he's out there for one thing to destroy.
Yeah.
And if the tie gets stopped tonight, he walks home with no purse whatsoever. And I would suggest already, only 60 seconds in, this one, Brad Bacali is not going to go the distance at all.
The power of Vic Darchinyan, that left cross is really high. There it is again.
Finding the mark.
I don't know what this young man had to be confident about, because they told me he's got very, very good footwork and good skills. He certainly hasn't demonstrated those yet against Darchinyan.
He's left him in Bangkok if he has. Vic Darchinyan, a sharper shooter than Robin Hood was ever.
Absolutely. And he's focused. Darchinyan really is on a roll. He's a young man going places. He knows where he's going. He knows what he wants. Look at that focused look on him, determined.
We see a lot of the Thais come out here with a very awkward stance because of their kickboxing background and their training from a very tender age. Although an awkward stance here for Sakpanya, he has no kickboxing record to speak of.
And nor did he have an amateur career as well. But he is a very, very competitive opponent, I've been told, and I'm sort of disappointed. He's certainly on the back foot here, and he's just having trouble handling that left cross because it's coming at an awkward angle, Nader. It's not coming straight at him.
Yeah, Vic isn't giving this guy no room. He's just unpredictable right now. Punches coming in from every angle.
Vic stepping up a weight division to compete here. They're already, after 8 fights, having problems matching him in Australia, and that is the reason why. Beautiful left hand.
Well, you know, he has the best sparring in Australia, and the likes of Hussein and that. Vic just trying to be as awkward as possible there.
And the other thing is, I think also that there's no set plan. The trainer can often tell a fighter to go into the ring and do this and do that, but the fighter himself has to work it out where his strong point is or where his opponent's strong points are, going the distance. And I think Jeff's first money is very, very safe here.
And there is a huge gap between the defences, the right and left glove of our Thai visitor, and he's going to get a Darchinyan left hand straight down the middle if it doesn't close. Darchinyan opening up again, most of them caught on the gloves, but he knows
it's only a matter of time.
It is only a matter of time, Brad Bacali.
He's a tough kid. This kid is taking some good body shots.
Well, they said he was very tough. They said he's very good on chin. He's never been down. He's actually never been down. But in the first round here, he was knocked down, and referee Brian McMahon put an 8 count on him. He scored the first round 10-8, clearly to Vic Darchinyan, totally dominant as he is in this round.
His face expressions look like normal, like as soon as he came after round 1. He's
showing very little emotion, Nader Hamden. As Brad said, Sakpanya has never been down. I guess records are made to be broken. And it was broken after just 30 or 40 seconds in the opening round with Vic Darchinyan. The Raging Bull, the assassin. Someone turned him earlier in the night, was really doing a number on his opponent here. And Vic almost having a little bit of fun in there.
Well, what he needs to do now is not get too cute. He just needs to knuckle down. Look, all you can do is win the round out, and I mean that's all Vic's doing. But he just needs to knuckle down, put his punches together, do the things that Jeff Fenech wants him to do, get his opponent out of there as quickly as he can.
Here goes the bell for the end of round 2, and again a dominant round for our local fighter, the Armenian who now calls Sydney home, Vic Darchinyan. Ruling the roost here, the red corner of Win Sakpanya.
And he lives in the fashionable suburb of Five Dock, Vic Darchinyan, and he's a very, very smart young man. He knows where he's going. He's doing some terrific things outside the ring.
Let's have a look at the replay from some of the action of round number 2, and really this was the norm. Darchinyan working his opponent back onto the ropes, back into defensive mode, although the defence at this stage hasn't been that good. He has managed to hold out much of Darchinyan's onslaught. Vic already, like much of Team Fenech, has got sponsors crawling all over him again. Light Up Australia. The new sponsors, European Auto Spares, the Sogomonian family, all helping out young Vic Darchinyan on his road to glory. Already an Australian title on the mantelpiece in the Five Dock House. And there are suggestions already, Brad Picali, after just 8 fights, that there's going to be plenty more gold on that mantle.
Absolutely. Let me tell you, there is one fight I'd like to see Vic fight, but I think he's just too big. I think the Australian bantamweight champion Nathan Sting would be a very good fight for Vic. Oh, as he really puts that left cross right on the chin of Win Sakpanya. Vic trying to throw punches in bunches. He's just, Sakpanya really now, his main goal in life here is just to survive. Hasn't thrown any punches back, just trying to get out of the way of the power punches of Vic Darchinyan.
Both men last fought in October or November of 2001, so ring rust most certainly not a problem here. Whether the trip and the climate is a problem for Sakpanya, or is it just Darchinyan and his awesome attacking power?
Oh, he's just totally, he's in another realm, Vic Darchinyan. Just totally. This young man, I have to say, in all honesty, has improved every time. And I've seen every fight of Vic Darchinyan. He has improved every time he's come out. He's done something different, and that's a sign of a good fighter, Nader.
Well, Vic has really been training really hard with Billy Hussein while we were away. Hussey was here. They were sparring a lot of rounds because Hussey's fighting this weekend in England. And you can see he's looking sharp, he's looking strong.
Cleaning the gloves of Sakpanya, who looked for a rest there, and again Darchinyan doubling up with the left and doing it nicely.
And that's a hard punch to throw, a double right, well, left cross as it is. Very difficult punch to effect.
You could have looked at the first 30 seconds of this bout, picked out 30 seconds out of round number 2, and you are seeing an identical trend with just under 1 minute left in round number 3. Darchinyan, who is just such a perfectly balanced southpaw. Often you see southpaws a little bit awkward on their feet.
They tend to spray their punches, but not.
They certainly do. No doubt Sakpanya arrived in Sydney with the thought of that straight right hand stopping the southpaw. He hasn't even got close to touching the face of Darchinyan with anything more than a slap.
I think he's overwhelmed by the power and by the pressure that Vic's putting on him.
Well, Vic's not letting him have time to breathe, and he's staying right on top of him. He's taken a lot of punishment both to the body and to the side of the head. I mean, all Vic can do is just stay on top of his opponent and work, and he's a very tough character, this young man.
10 seconds remaining in the third as the crowd starts chanting, and Brian McMahon has seen enough, and rightfully so. The tie was outboxed, outpowered, and quite simply outclassed. And as did Sakio Bigger in the previous bout, Vic Darchinyan continues on his winning ways, and his 100% record remains intact. The Raging Bull now looks for bigger and better things, moving up one division to fight Sakpanya from fly to super fly, carrying